Ladies and gentlemen, I know you want to gamble. I know that no one will stop you from doing it. But what you can do is at least gamble in the most intelligent way, whether you're having fun or doing it to make money. Every smart gambler knows that to be in the 1%, you're going to have to basically apply my strategy, which I'm going to talk about in this video. And I suggest you listen because this point will give you the edge. It will give you an advantage, make you long-term gains and lower your risk so you can actually gamble for as long as you would like to. And this is how people are going to make thousands of dollars. Now let's have a look at this. Actually, we can use AI to look into this strategy. So it's called the post-session review. It's the practice of objectively analyzing your gambling session after it has concluded. Now, some of you are thinking, well, why would I want to do anything after it if the game has already finished? Guys, this is going to be genuinely, one of the most important things that you can do in your games, whether you're doing it for entertainment or for professional practices. So evaluating decisions made, emotional states, experience, and overall financial outcomes without the pressure of life play. So why is it important? First of all, identifies mistakes, helps pinpoint errors in strategy or judgment that were made during the heat of the moment, reinforces good habits, acknowledges successful decisions and positive emotional control. Thirdly, reveals patterns, uncovers recurring issues or successful approaches, promotes learning, facilitates continuous improvement by turning experiences into actionable insights, and enhances emotional control, allows you to process emotions away from the table, reducing their power in future sessions. So it pretty much, kind of creates this system where you actually reflect and you learn from your mistakes. You understand, where you went wrong. If you can take a few moments just to think about that, guys, you are going to be at the top of the top of the top. Because a lot of people, they just carry on playing and carry on, doing the same thing without realizing what is going wrong. So this could save you a lot of money, it could save you a lot of time, mistakes, and so on. So definitely a very important habit that you guys should start getting into. You should buy a notebook, a pen, and really write down all these strategies. So for example, let's use Fred. Imagine Fred, the guy. Fred just finished a 2-hour blackjack session at casino in Salo. He walked down 150 away with 150 euros. So without post-session review, so imagine without actually doing what we're talking about here, Fred feels frustrated and blames bad luck. He might carry that negative emotion into the next session or simply forget the details of what went wrong. He won't learn from the experience. So that is very, very kind of sad, the fact that he made these mistakes but is not really sitting down to look at these mistakes and will do exactly the same. But this is with a post-session review, okay? So Fred sits down later that evening in Salo and reviews his session, notes from his phone or gambling journal. He remembers one hand where he hit a 16 against a dealer's 6, even though basic strategy says to stand. He notes got impatient, should have stood. He also realizes he played for 30 minutes past his planned stop time. This honest review helps him understand why he lost, not just that he lost. And he commits to focusing on his exit strategy and sticking to basic strategy perfectly next time. Simple, guys. That really is how it works. I could tell people about it and they'll be like, yeah, it makes sense. But a lot of people kind of just, ignore how important it is. And sometimes even if you do it once, it may not seem like it's bringing you any benefit, but try record everything down for like a whole month. Guys, your games, regardless of what game you're playing, the casino is going to change big time. So how do you practice this? Well, you allocate time. You dedicate 5 to 15 minutes after each session for review. Use a journal, log, or record key data and add notes on specific hands, emotions, or anything notable. You're being honest and objective. Don't sugarcoat mistakes or over-celebrate wins. Focus on facts and your behavior. Identify triggers. Look for patterns. When do I deviate from strategy? When do I get emotional? Formula actionable takeaways for each session. Identify 1 or 2 things you'll do differently or focus on in your next session, and review periodically. Look back at your records monthly or quarterly to see long-term trends and overall progress. So that really is how it all works. Absolutely love this. And the fact that there is ways to practice this, guys. A lot of you, you think that, oh, it's so hard to do, in a sense that, so hard to stick to it. But these are the practices that are going to lead you to kind of create muscle memory. This just becomes a thing that you will do and that needs to be done. So essentially, everything that is covered here is going to give you the advantage, give you that extra edge. You don't want to just be going and wasting money stupidly. Even though you want to do it for entertainment, you want to last for as long as possible, or you don't want to feel bad about making any losses, because then it can psychologically trigger you to invest more and put in more money if you are sad and upset, and it can lead to all sorts of tragedies. So I'm here to kind of prevent them, because I know you're going to gamble either way, so you might as well do it in a clever way. Guys, learn how to actually journal, how to do these post reviews. Very, very important. The pen and paper are everything. Trust me, you're going to learn so much, and it's going to give you that excitement as well. So on this note, also what needs to be said, if you really want to have an edge, you want to take advantage of all sorts of bonuses. Now, the bonuses, ladies and gentlemen, are actually available widely now, because online casinos are becoming so popular. People are genuinely interested in taking action and getting engaged in all sorts of games. There aren't that many people at the moment because it's still increasing, but there are definitely many online casinos, so they do everything to incentivize people, and they literally give out free money. So I'm going to leave you a link in my Telegram group, okay, which I have started recently, building up a community so you guys can enjoy these bonuses. We can talk about your emotions, psychology, how you approach things, strategies, all sorts of different concepts being discussed in the Telegram group. So don't waste your time, join, make the most out of it. Guys, these are opportunities that are available now, okay, now in these years. In the future, I don't know, maybe they're going to take them away. So imagine gambling with free money. If you lose, nothing happens, because at the end of the day, you just had fun with pretty much, the casino's money. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all the support. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep going. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.